Alright, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a screen recording capture on one of my cell phones, and we're going to look at the songwriting app called Chordbot. It's very awesome, and let me get this turned on. I'm using AZ Screen Recorder. I'm probably going to buy the Pro version for like $4 to get rid of the ads. It works really well. Yes, okay, start now. 2, 1. Okay, so I'm on my home screen. I've already installed Chordbot. I'll throw a link to the Google Play Store so you can find it. It's very awesome. Essentially what it is you make, it's kind of like the arranged version of Fruity Loops Studio. So you have these, you can make a chord progression out of however many chords you want, and you can arrange them into sections, and you can repeat and copy sections and rename them and everything like that. How I use it is in the mixer functionality of this, you have the option to pick different arrangements, if you will. So you see I've got 8 different tracks here, and they can all play different, and they're basically MIDI grooves. So like this one, if I play it, it's just an arpeggiated piano and a drum loop, and it's got a really simple bass line. And so what you can do is, it's going through and it's playing each block, and it's playing whatever chord it is, but you can change it on the fly. And what that will do, it'll cut off the groove in certain parts. So if I said like 6/4, it'll play the groove 2 beats longer. So it's a very handy songwriting tool, because once you're finished, if you have the full version, you can go out here and you can export the MIDI. And what you'll get is all of these different works better if I turn on the internet. Let's try that again. So I export MIDI file, and I email it to myself. Yep, there it is. I'll probably edit all this out so you don't see it. And there's my MIDI file. So when I pull it into Reaper or whatever DIW I'm using, I can go and I change the MIDI channels from, I think it does like 1, 2, and 10 for the drums and all of that. And I just go and change all of the events to channel 1, and I throw in a synthesizer or, like Contact or something. And it does all of the piano work and the bass and the drums. So if you just want to create backing tracks really quick and easy to write demos for songs, or if you want to, actually you can write entire songs in here. I've done that. And you can change the tempo, and you also have Song-O-Matic, which if you pick, you have these different types, the Justified Jazz, Plain Pop, and Schoenberg Surprise. And when you hit one, it'll generate basically a chord progression. And then if you hit it again, and it'll randomize it again. And the Schoenberg Surprise sounds a lot like Coldplay a lot. And then Plain Pop usually just sounds like a standard verse chorus sort of, generic. But then it basically fills in all 16, I've got 16 sections here, so it just filled them all in with these different progressions. You notice that it kept my different beats that I selected there, the 2/4 and the 6/4 and the 3/4. And that's it. You can save, you can export. You can also export the WAV file if you don't want the MIDI. If you just want a simple backing track to play, guitar or piano or whatever along to. Very handy. And then all your different variations in here. So you've got, just in pianos alone, you've got about You can do arpeggios or hammered, which is just basic chords. And they do them in different patterns, so like shuffle and piano bass. And you've got your bass, your electric guitar. What I do a lot is I'll pick a electric guitar pattern, and it's just like a strum. And when you select it, I'll show you. So it sounds pretty basic, but basically you can take this MIDI data, plug it into a really simple dry guitar VST, and then when you reamp it with like Amplitube or Helix or whatever you're using, it sounds really good. So that's my review. I paid $4 or $5 for it. I've used it for 4 or 5 years. It's never broken. It's really simple and easy to use. Oh, and you have all of these different chords you can select and choose in different keys. You can do flats and sharps. You can pick inversions. You can pick what you want the bass note to be. So it gets very technical. You have a lot of options. It's like a modern day omnichord, except you don't look like a senior citizen when you're sitting on your phone. Alright, that's it. So hit like, get subscribed, and bye.